it going? It's that Nerd Ryan here, and today we will be reviewing Pokemon Master Quest. I know it's been a while since we did Master Quest. I know that I originally did, I think, Johto League Champions in November, but Master Quest I feel has been the longest of the series. Not 100% sure if that's true, at least so far it feels like it is. I think Indigo League actually is, but this one just felt like it was longer. But yeah, this series also was probably the best. Had a lot of callbacks, so we pick up where we left off. Ash actually heads to the Whirl Islands after the 5th gym. We get Misty catching Corsola there, and then them meeting a Lugia. There's a whole baby Lugia actually. There's a whole Team Rocket Lugia arc, which is pretty nice. Then it leads back to him fighting Jasmine for the 6th badge. Then has him heading towards Mahogany Town, where he runs into Price. And actually, interestingly enough, Price dislikes having relationships with Pokemon. He believes that they're only tools, and it's because of something that happened in the past. And Ash helps him free his Paloswine that was making him feel that way because his Paloswine disappeared, and reignite Price into loving his Pokemon. Ash and Price face off. Ash gets, I think Ash loses the first time, then the second time he's able to beat Paloswine and win the Mahogany Gym badge. Then we have him meeting Claire, who we originally are following her around, trying to watch a Dragonite, Dratini evolve into a Dragonair, and just usual Team Rocket stuff going through the whole thing. He finally gets the 8th badge and he starts heading back home. He also gets a egg which has Phanpy in it, which now Ash has a Phanpy, which is awesome. One of my favorite Johto Pokemon is Phanpy. And then during that, he also is given an egg from Professor Elm, or Professor Elm tells him to pick up an egg, and it ends up being a Larvitar. Now this was like kind of a little mini arc on itself. I mean, other stuff was going on, but Ash basically had to bring Larvitar to the Mount Silver before the Silver Conference, and along the way learn how it got lost and why it mistrusts most people. It only likes Ash at the beginning, but finally after like 8, it was only in for 8 episodes. On the 8th episode it starts accepting Misty and Brock and other Pokemon as well. And then we get the Johto League Championship, aka the Silver Conference. Ash actually makes it a little farther this time. He beats Gary as well, which was so great. We also get a redeeming moment for Charizard, where during the Indigo League, Charizard was loafing around and not doing anything. This one, it actually went serious and beat Gary's Blastoise. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I remember, like, in the earlier seasons and as a kid, that Gary's starter was Eevee, but they're saying that his starter was Squirtle, which I don't recall saying that in the previous seasons. I could have sworn that it was Eevee, but I even remember, like, an intro where Gary had a cape on and he had an Eevee with him in that, which I know, like, it's so weird. And then when they say that the Blastoise is his first Pokemon, it just doesn't sound right. But yeah, and then Ash loses to his new friend Harrison, who then loses immediately after that. And this is where Ash finds out about the Hoenn region. We also get Gary saying that he is done being a Pokemon trainer and he wants to start being a Pokemon researcher, which honestly is great to see character growth from Gary, from being this really punky bully to Ash to basically becoming Ash's best friend, one of his best friends, and also deciding, that was a nice dream to have, but now I know what I really want to do with my life. And that was great. We also get to see some of Ash's old Pokemon during the conference. As I mentioned, Charizard. We also get to see Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Krabby. Kingler's in there for a minute, but it gets hurt. We also get to see Snorlax. Snorlax actually plays a huge role in both fights between Gary and between Harrison, which, great. Those fights were great. This was probably the best season, and I will say as well, the animation in this season is phenomenal. Just, it feels like it upgraded its animation compared to the last season. And the weird thing is, though, I did only notice it like 3/4 of the way through the season. It feels like it finally upgraded the animation. So, my favorite episode, I don't remember what it's exactly called, but it is the one where they do meet an unknown and they get trapped in Lavatar's mind due to the unknown. That was a great episode. Least favorite episode, it's really hard to say, because, like I said, this felt like the longest, so if I didn't like an episode, I probably don't remember it, just because this was the longest one. So lastly, after that, well, actually, let's rank this. Out of 10, I give Master Quest a 9 out of 10. Now let's talk about Pokemon Heroes, the 5th movie in the Pokemon franchise, the one that ties in to Master Quest. Placement in the series, I feel like this is during the Whirl Islands, probably right after or right before the Lugia arc, I want to say. But yeah, this was one, when I was a kid, this was one of my favorite Pokemon movies. The first 5 are definitely the best Pokemon movies, and this one is great as well. I like Latias more than I like Latios. I like that Latias turns into Bianca. My theory for the end is that was Latias and not Bianca. Actually, no, switch that. It was Bianca and not Latias, because she was painting a picture and had her hat next to her when she ran, and they did it with her non-verbally doing it just to keep it mysterious. Annie and Oakley were good villains. The only issue I had was some of the animation felt like they were computer generating it and mixing it with animation, which Dragon Ball Super Broly did, and they did that great. I think this was during the early stages of that, so it just felt uncanny. It also felt weird that Ash really didn't use any of his Pokemon besides Pikachu and Totodile. You really don't see any of his other Pokemon in this. But still, it's a good movie, and I enjoyed it. I give it a 4 out of 5, making this a 13 out of 15 for the Master Quest era. Hopefully I'll see you guys a lot sooner than the gap was here for Advanced. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that Nerd Ryan telling you, we're all Pokemon Masters on the inside.